Hi there, in this quick video we'll be taking a look at this Remington ColourCut hair clipper kit. I don't know what's up with this rainbow, why they decided to go down this route, but I guess yeah, it is a bit fun and different from whatever else is on the market. So yeah, good on them, what can I say? And it's also really cheap, so that's even better. Just to get it out of the way, why did I buy this? I will link a video in the description with a hair clipper, cordless one, that's bad. And I mean really bad. The comb itself is actually the problem, not the machine itself. The comb is really bad because it gathers all the hair inside of the comb and it just locks up and you need to clean it, then you try to cut again, then it locks up in fills once again, then you clean it again. It's just stupid and dumb, and it looks like they didn't even test that thing before releasing it to the market. I will again link the video in the description. So I decided, you know what, let me try and go for something cheap with old-fashioned combs that you just take out and put in. I have never had issues with this type of combs in the past, and I see no reason to have issues now. And also is corded, you plug it directly into mains, so it should have plenty of power. We'll see. If you want to see more info right here, corded usage, combs from 1.5 to 25 millimeter, sharp for life blades, so basically self-sharpening, neck brush included, styling comb and scissors included. And the blades are stainless steel. So yeah, again, probably they are telling us the same thing again and again and again. Taper lever. Ah, okay, yeah. You can adjust from this lever a little bit the length. Anti-slip grip. Ooh, I hope it's not that rubberized paint. That one sucks. Okay. So if you register online, you get a really long warranty. I guess that's nice. Hopefully this is good, because again the other one is just hopeless. We have a Philips, and the Philips is actually decent, but that was more expensive, and we wanted another cheaper one to do the bulk of the job, and if it's good enough, it might actually be used more than the Philips itself. I think I also have a video for the Philips. Do I? Maybe. If I have one, it will be in the description. If not, then it won't. Okay, so it seems it is somewhat of a double, how do we call this? Double packaging. Let's open it up and see how we get this out of the way. And the combs, ooh, big combs. Ah, this is for the 1.5 millimeters. This is number 0 comb. Interesting. I have never seen such a thing. Okay. More combs. If my daughters see these colorful ones, I'm going to have a problem, because they will want them to play, and that's not ideal. Jesus, how many are they? And can I get this out? Yeah, I can get it out. Scissors, little bit of a brush in here, neck brush, and the comb itself. And yes, I want to tell you, these things are the absolute minimum in terms of quality. Yeah, this thing, from what I hear, you kind of are able to judge scissors if it's cutting or not by the feel and the sound. Yeah, this one is cutting for sure, but yeah, it is really flimsy, and if you don't have another, use it, but it's better to get something a bit better. Brush, yeah, decently stiff. It does the job, but again, cheapest of them all. This is to clean the machine itself. It will do the job. And this comb, again, cheapest ABS, cheapest of them all. But if you don't have it, then you use it. At this price, it's, how much is it? $12 to $14 or something like that, the whole thing. So yeah, I think it's worth it. We'll be taking a quick look maybe at manual. What is this? Nah, this is for warranty and stuff. Don't care about that too much. I'm going to search for some English. So where is it? Feel free to pause at any moment. I'm not really going to read the manual. We've been using this sort of things for many years, and they all work basically exactly the same. So here are comb numbers from 0 to 8, and actually grade 0. This is really confusing. Let me take a comb and investigate where it's actually written on it. So this is number 2, 6 millimeters. It's not 0.6, it's just 6 millimeters. What does that mean? Grade 2. So it's number 2, it's not number 3. Be careful about that. So I don't know why they put 1 to 3 up to 9, because the numbers in the parentheses are actually the ones that you find on the comb, and those are the important ones. Yeah, bit of a weird decision, but it is what it is. They seem to be ABS, all of them. So they are a bit flexible, but stiff at the same time. Yeah, I like this. They seem to look good. We'll see how well they actually work also. Okay. Come on. What I see here, or maybe it's better to say what I don't see here, they don't tell us to oil it in any way, which is kind of okay, because I had one that you needed to oil, and that's the whole manual. So only other languages in here. That's the whole manual. And every single time it got oiled, it started to gather hair on the oil, because it's sticky. This is quite a big machine, honestly. This is the on-off button. Nice satisfying feeling. For the price point, this feels better than it should. And this is the fine adjustment for the thickness. It has a protection on it for the comb at the moment, and also has this plastic that I'll be ripping off. And that's actually nice, because you know that it's a new one, but normally these things should not be allowed to be sent back, because it's personal hygiene stuff. I like this. This actually looks quite nice. So if you look at this, the adjustment, oh, you see? So here is actually thinner the closer you get to there, and if you pull it back, it will become a bit thicker. Cool. So there's some metal in there. This is actually seems better built than I thought, honestly. And in there deep you can maybe see it shining. Is it metal? I think you can see it's a plastic, but inside of it what's actually clicking could be a metal spring and a ball. But I'm not going to disassemble it just to check that. 10 watts total power, so it's not a lot, but I think it will do the job. Let's turn it on and see how much noise it makes, so be prepared for that. I don't know if it's on or not. So this is off actually. Okay, I like this. This is actually decently silent. Okay. Now I'm curious. So we'll be using it, obviously. This thing, protection, when you are not using, you just pop the protection in place. Doesn't lock or anything like that, so it just, it's a friction fit basically. It is what it is. But let's take a random, again, same comb. How does it work? I have no clue how it works. I think it goes right up to the end, and then probably this locks in here. Yeah, exactly. So simple method, as the old cheap Chinese ones used to be back in the day, because first ones that we saw, at least in Romania, were the Chinese ones, which had basically this overall shape, and the combs were kind of like this, if I remember correctly. Easy to take out from what I see. Let's try a different one. Easy take out, easy install. And this, if you look at it, the cut hair has nowhere to remain. Yes, there is this tiny slit in here. It's much too small to gather hair. The other one, it was basically the comb itself, the cutting blade, and then it was a huge gap in there which filled with hair in no time. That does not make sense. So this could actually be quite a nice machine. But yeah, we need to put it to a test, and I'll get back to you with info on how good it works, because up until now what I see seems okay. I don't have anything bad to say about it, honestly. We'll use it and get back to you. I closed the box because this is over-engineered and it's actually quite cool. I'm not sure if you noticed when I opened it. So you open this, then pull this, which is a separate part from this, which again is latched in here and opens up, and then we open these things up. This is the most over-engineered box I have ever seen, and the quality is actually quite good of the printing of the material itself. So yeah, if this tells us anything about the product, it's that they gave it a bit of attention, didn't they? So yeah, we'll see. Okay, so we used this for the first time and it's cutting. It's doing its job decently well. It's not a high-tech, high-end machine, but it's not too noisy. Comparing to a Philips that we have for a few years, this thing is another type, so it has a motor. It's not directly at 230 volts. It has that thing right there, so in it enters only 13, actually not 12, 13 volts, 400 milliamps. So this has about 6 watts, but it's much more noisier. Probably it wasn't that noisy when it was new, but not new anymore. So this is less noisy. Even when cutting it's less noisy, but again the blades are brand new, so it makes sense to be less noisy. But this thing moves only at 50 moves per second, because that's the frequency for its electromagnet from directly mains. So this moves slower, this moves much faster. So this cuts a bit smoother and doesn't wiggle your hand around when you are cutting. This does vibrate a little bit, not really badly. This has the advantage, for example, that the comb itself is moving with the contour of your head. For this, obviously, it's all fixed, so you are doing all the movement. But yeah, overall for what it is, this thing does the trick, works, cuts. Okay, and yeah, that's about it. We'll be using it. And yeah, it's much better than the one that it's replacing. It's not replacing this one. They will be used in parallel for different jobs. But the one that it's replacing, I will link its video in the description. That one is pure crap. This, when it's cutting the hair remains here on top and you just throw it, no problem, exactly like with this one. In the other one, it was just remaining in there stuck. You couldn't throw it. It was just stupid. But yeah, this one seems to be doing the job perfectly. So yeah, that's about it for the video. Hope it helps you, in which case please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye.